He's a weapon, a man made to kill. But one thing destroyed him.
Please don't leave me, Mariko.
It's love.
Kill Wolverine.
A daughter of a mafia king who want him dead. So what does a monster in love do? He fights back. So today we're tune-maxing the tragic love story of Logan. Claws out, no mercy, this one cuts deep. It all starts on a private yacht in the middle of the night. There's this guy named Logan and his girlfriend Mariko. They're in their own little world, enjoying the moment, but then out of nowhere, 3 people come flying in on jetpacks and they're immediately opening fire on Logan. Bullets everywhere. Most people would be dead in seconds, but Logan's got superpowers. His healing factor kicks in instantly. He goes straight into attack mode, claws out, and he tears into these attackers with everything he's got. A police officer named Asano is on the streets tracking a guy, and this isn't just some regular criminal. This man has the power of invisibility. Then the invisible guy and his clones attack Asano with supersonic waves. We're talking waves so powerful they destroy his watch. That's when Logan shows up. Logan sees these villains and they immediately recognize the threat. They turn their attention to him and start attacking. He dodges their moves and he injures 2 of them with his claws. 2 more try to hide and run, but Logan's too quick. He beats the remaining invisible villain. One of these guys has got his friend Asano and he's about to jump off a building with him. Logan doesn't hesitate. He jumps right after them. And as they're falling, with the help of his claws, Logan saves Asano. He catches him, holds him. The villain, on the other hand, he doesn't make it. Once they're safe on the ground, Logan tells him, "You're welcome in New York." Later, the 2 of them sit down in a cafe to talk. They haven't seen each other in almost 10 years. Asano is a police officer in Japan now. He pulls out a photo and shows Logan. It's a picture of a woman named Mariko. And the moment Logan sees her, everything clicks. His mind goes right back to that yacht. That night, when she was taken from him, he remembers the attack. She's been gone for a year. Now Asano's got to tell him the rest. Asano explains that there's one of the biggest Yakuza clans out there, the Kazuria clan. These people supply money and weapons to crime operations all across Asia, and they've got serious connections with an organization called AIM, Advanced Idea Mechanism. The leader of the Kazuria clan is a man named Shingen. He's a master swordsman. Mariko? She's Shingan's daughter. She's his only daughter. Logan immediately asks where she is, but Asano hits him with something worse. Mariko is being forced into an arranged marriage. The guy she's supposed to marry is named Kurohagi. He inherited an island called Madripoor from his father. This island is so massive it's basically its own country. This isn't a normal wedding. This is a crime deal, a place to expand his operations. He found it in Madripoor. He's forcing his daughter to marry Kurohagi. In exchange, Kurohagi gives him Madripoor as his new criminal empire. And by the way, rumors say Kurohagi killed his own father to get that island in the first place. Mariko's being held in a compound that Shingen built in Tokyo. Logan hears all this and he doesn't waste time. He and Asano get on a flight. They're heading to Tokyo right now. They set up an investigation van outside Shingen's compound. This van is loaded with cameras and monitoring equipment. They've got eyes positioned all around Shingen's property. Logan's ready to move. He jumps over the back wall and he's running, avoiding every single camera that Shingen's got set up. He hides behind a stone, making sure nobody sees him. Then Mariko comes out of the compound, but right behind her, Shingen steps outside. And Shingen immediately looks right at the stone where Logan is hiding and he says, "The cameras may be deceiving, but not my eyes." He throws his sword directly at Logan. Logan is completely exposed. All of Shingen's gunmen surround him. Logan steps forward and he says, "I've come to take Mariko." Shingen's response is cold. "I've made a promise to marry her off to Kurohagi." Logan doesn't back down. He tells Mariko doesn't want this. That's when things go bad fast. 3 gunmen in the area opens fire. Logan moves instantly and he cuts through these gunmen like they're nothing. Seeing him tear through a dozen armed men in seconds, Shingen realizes something, so he changes his approach. Shingen calls out to Logan and issues a challenge. He wants a sword fight. One-on-one, man versus man, just skill. He tells Logan the terms, "If you win, you can take Mariko. But if you lose, you never come back here." Logan accepts. Back in the investigation van, Asano and his team are freaking out. Logan went into the compound without backup. They can't monitor what's happening. All they can do is wait and hope he survives. Logan and Shingen are facing off. They're both ready. And then it begins. Logan's attacking. Shingen dodges everything. This guy's been sword fighting for decades. He knows every move before Logan makes it. Then Shingen counters and he attacks Logan's neck. But Logan's healing kicks in. But here's where Shingen's skill really shows. Shingen beats Logan down over and over. Logan's getting beaten. The only thing keeping Logan in this fight is his healing. Every time he beats him down, Logan heals. Then Shingen pulls out something special. Some kind of power move. He attacks with everything he's got and he completely tears Logan's vest apart. But even that doesn't matter. The fight is so intense that at one point, one of Shingen's attacks knocks Logan clear across the ground. He falls hard. Most people would stay down. But Logan gets angry. He's tired of fighting defensive. And he attacks Shingen again. This time he's using everything he's got. Full strength, no holding back. Logan feels like he might actually win. But then gunshot. Someone shoots Logan with a tranquilizer gun. This is AIM's new special drug. It paralyzes the body instantly. He feels his body going numb. Kurohagi steps out from the shadows, the same guy Mariko is being forced to marry. And he's just taken Logan down when Logan was about to beat Shingen. And as Kurohagi walks toward him with that smug look on his face, Logan falls unconscious. But he's not giving up. He reaches down and he pulls out the tranquilizer bullet that's stuck in him. Logan immediately attacks. He's still got that drive, that rage. Shingen's wooden sword. The blade shatters under his assault. For a second, it looks like Logan might actually pull this off. He's about to strike again. But then the drug hits harder. His muscles lock up. Mariko sees what's happening and she panics. She's screaming at her father to let Logan go. But Shingen doesn't care. The guards grab her and they drag her out of the room. They take her away so she can't interfere. And with Mariko gone, Shingen does what he's been wanting to do. He attacks the helpless Logan and he hits him hard. Logan goes unconscious right there. Shingen stands over Logan's motionless body and he tells Kurohagi, now you can do whatever you want with him. Back in the investigation van, Asano and his team are watching everything. They see him being dragged away by Kurohagi's people. Kurohagi's team loads Logan's unconscious body into a car and they drive away. Asano sees this happen and he immediately starts following them. He's got to save his friend. The car drives through the city and finally it stops. Asano watches from a distance as Kurohagi's people get out. They're at the train tracks. They pick up Logan's body and they lay him down on the railroad, right on the tracks. And then one of them pours wine all over him. They leave the empty bottle next to his body. They want it to look like Logan got drunk, passed out here, and the train crushed him. An accident. Nothing suspicious. A train is coming. Asano can see it in the distance. He starts running toward the tracks. He's moving as fast as he can. But then someone attacks him. An unknown entity jumps him out of nowhere. And at the same time, Kurohagi's bodyguards near Logan get attacked too. Kurohagi sees what's happening and he panics. He runs back to his car and he drives away. Asano's still struggling with whoever attacked him, but he manages to break free. He looks back at the tracks and he sees the train bearing down on Logan. And then someone pulls him out of the way just in time. The train roars past where Logan was lying. It misses him by seconds, but Asano can't see who saved him. From where he is, all he sees is Logan getting hit. He thinks Logan is dead. By the time Asano's team arrives on the scene, Asano's standing there in shock. His team asks him what happened. Where's Logan? And Asano tells them that Logan has disappeared. But then they find something. They find the bodies of Kurohagi's bodyguards lying nearby. Shingen's goons, dead. And that's when something clicks in Asano's mind. Maybe Logan didn't die. Asano goes back to his house. He's exhausted. He walks inside and he immediately feels something. There's someone in his house. He turns around and before he can react, someone attacks him. And he doesn't even see who did it. Meanwhile, a girl named Yukio walks into her room and lying in her bed, still unconscious, is Logan. She saved him from the train. She's got him hidden in her room where nobody can find him. Over at Shingen's compound, Mariko is worried sick. She's asking her father about Logan. Then Kurohagi comes in and he's got his own story. He tells Mariko that Logan ran away. He escaped. And Mariko has no way of knowing the truth. Logan's eyes open. He's waking up. His vision clears and he sees a girl standing over him. It takes him a second to figure out where he is. He immediately goes into defense mode. He's ready for a fight. He thinks she's the enemy. But Yukio's not scared. And she says, this is not the way to attack people who save your life. Logan stops. He looks at her and he asks, who are you? Yukio tells him straight up, I'm not your enemy. I know you want to save your girlfriend Mariko, and I can help you. But he doesn't trust her yet. And then she tells him why she's helping him. Shingen killed my mom, she says. And then she explains. Her mom used to work for Shingen. She was his best assassin. The kind of person you don't want hunting you. But Shingen gave her a mission one day. He told her to kill a man that her mom loved more than anything. She wouldn't kill the person she loved, no matter what Shingen commanded. And Shingen's response? He took his sword and he killed her mom right there. Because she chose love over loyalty. So Yukio understands what it's like to lose someone to Shingen. She understands Logan's need to save Mariko. That's why she's helping him. Logan finds his phone. Yukio had it, and he scrolls through it and he finds Asano's address. He's surprised that the phone even has AI navigation in it. Apparently, even old anime got future tech way ahead of time. He asks Yukio about the address. Logan and Yukio get to Asano's place. They ring the doorbell. Still nothing. That's when Logan's senses kick in. He smells something. Blood. They rush inside. Asano is on the floor, dead. Yukio looks at the wound and she can tell exactly what happened. The sword hit his heart. He died instantly. Before they can process what they're seeing, two police officers show up. And from their perspective, it looks like these two just murdered Asano. But Logan's not going to jail. He grabs a lamp and he hurls it it at one of the officers. Then he and Yukio run. They're escaping through the building, trying to find a way out. But Shingen's goons are waiting for them. Logan cuts through them like they're nothing. His claws are sharp. Logan and Yukio finally get out of the compound, and they make it to the street. Shingen set this whole thing up to box them in, to make sure they couldn't escape, and then they hear it. A laugh. Someone's laughing at them from the shadows. Right in front of them, he draws a sword. He draws it from his left hand, and Yukio's face goes cold. She tells Logan, that's Kikio. He's Shingen's deadliest assassin, and he's not someone you want to fight. Kikio is still smiling, and he tells Logan something simple but terrifying. He challenges him to a battle. The fight is about to begin. He literally digs his way up from the top of the building and launches himself at Logan. Kikio's got his sword, fast, precise, deadly. Logan's got his claws, raw, vicious, relentless. They're going at each other with everything they've got. As they fight and move across the rooftop, Kikio's blade finds Logan's face. It cuts deep, a scar, right there on his face. But then Logan counters and he manages to cut Kikio's hair, and that impresses Kikio. This guy, this Wolverine, he's the first person to ever get this close. Logan gets more aggressive. He's feeding off the fight. Kikio starts running, trying to irritate Logan, trying to get him to make a mistake. Then they're out on the terrace, fighting at the edge. Kikio's impressed by Logan's healing factor. Yukio's watching from the sidelines. She's observing. Then Kikio pulls something out, a special attack. He unleashes it on Logan, and Logan tries to block with his claws. Logan gets hurt. For the first time in this fight, Logan looks like he might be in trouble. That's when Yukio moves. She attacks Kikio and she tells Logan to run. But Logan doesn't listen. Logan's not running from anyone. He immediately starts attacking Kikio again. Below them, police are gathering. Kikio sees an opportunity, literally throws him off the building. But he uses his claws. He grabs onto the side of the building and he escapes. But before he runs, he looks at Kikio's blade point and he realizes something. The angle of the cut, the exact wound on Asano's body. He knows it now. Kikio killed Asano. Logan's rage goes to another level. Kikio throws Logan straight into a building, and from inside the rubble, Logan yells at Kikio. He tells him the truth. You killed Asano, and if you get in my way again, I will kill you. The police see Logan. They think he killed Asano. Yukio creates a distraction, and while the cops are dealing with Yukio, Logan escapes into the back road. Kikio watches from a distance, and he understands something. Logan is as strong as he is. They're equals. While running away with Yukio, Logan tells her what he figured out. Kikio was the one who killed Asano. Mariko's in her room, and she can hear kurohagi talking with her bodyguards. Logan escapes. Kurohagi comes to Mariko's room, and he says the dowry is coming tonight, and once he gives it to her father, then their relationship is finalized. The deal is done. There's no going back. Logan and Yukio are regrouping. Logan tells Yukio the truth about Asano. He was Logan's closest friend, the only person Logan actually trusted. He gave his life for Logan's mission. So now, no matter what, Logan is gonna finish it. He's gonna complete the mission. He's gonna save Mariko. Yukio pulls out her phone and she shows Logan something. Tonight, a ship is coming. A delivery from Shanghai to Tokyo Coast Bay. It's not just any delivery. It's a drug shipment. Yukio realizes something. She and Logan have the same goal, but from different angles. Logan's after his girlfriend. Yukio's after the man who killed her mother. They're both trying to take down the same enemy, Shingen. That night, Kurohagi and his bodyguards are heading to Tokyo Coast Bay. The investigation van sees them moving, and the cops make a decision. They're going after the Yakuza. They're going to try to take them down. The ship arrives at the dock. Kurohagi's bodyguards are there, waiting. Kurohagi tells them to get the briefcases out of the ship and load them into the car. But then it happens. A Molotov cocktail comes out of nowhere, then another. Logan and Yukio attack from the shadows, throwing fire at the briefcases. The drugs ignite. The fire spreads. Everything is burning. The briefcases are engulfed in flames. Some of the bodyguards try to put out the fire. The police see this happening and they move in. They're trying to catch Kurohagi. Kurohagi looks at the burning briefcases and he understands. Logan did this. This is Logan's work. He gets to his car. He's trying to drive away. But Logan comes around the front. He blocks his path. He throws his gun away. He's about to finish this. And that's when something changes. Iron ropes. They come flying out of the fire. Yukio doesn't understand what's happening. Then a voice comes from the flames. A voice Logan knows. An old enemy. Someone Logan thought he'd left behind. His name is Omega Red, and he's smiling. Omega Red came to this dock for one reason. Revenge. He wants Logan to pay for what Logan did to him. He wants blood. Yukio sees Omega Red emerge from the fire, and she immediately understands what's happening. This isn't just another fight. This is personal. She keeps throwing Molotov cocktails. The entire dowry, all those briefcases, all those billions is burning. Everything is engulfed in flames. But Omega Red doesn't care about the money. He picks Logan up and he throws him like he's nothing. Logan goes flying and he lands near the car. Logan gets up, and Omega Red tells him something cold. He says, "Don't worry, I will torture you to death." Then we see the story of Omega Red. His real name is Arkady Rusevich. He's one of the most dangerous criminals that Russia has ever produced. But then the Soviet Union caught him, and instead of executing him, they injected a carbonadium element directly into his body. They made him part part of their super soldier project. They gave him a new code name, Omega Red. Back in the present, Omega Red is beating Logan down. Logan's trying to fight back, but he's outmatched. A car gate suddenly flies through the air and it lands right near Yukio. The specialty of Omega Red's iron chains is that they're not just weapons. They suck the entire life force out of an opponent. Omega Red is closing in for the kill, and that's when Logan makes a move. He breaks a nearby gate. The action causes a massive fire to erupt. The flames come out and they push Omega Red back just enough. Logan's saved, for now. But Omega Red doesn't stop. He attacks again, and this time he throws Logan so far that when Logan hits the ground, he goes unconscious. In the darkness, Logan remembers, he's back in Siberia. Cold, frozen wasteland. He was there on a mission. He went to a facility to steal something. A carbonadium synthesizer. He remembers running through the facility. The alarms blaring. The Soviets chasing him. He was faster than them. He got away. But why? Why was this synthesizer so important? Because Omega Red needs it. Without the carbonadium synthesizer, Omega Red's body doesn't just hurt. The element inside him starts eating him from the inside out. Unbearable agony. Logan remembers the fight. Omega Red appears in front of Logan again. They're fighting in the facility. And Omega Red pushes Logan hard. Logan's retreating, losing ground. The facility is cold, everything is ice, everything is white and frozen and deadly. Logan gets pushed and he falls into a snowy pit. Then a wave of ice, fast, deadly, comes rushing at him. In the chaos, the carbonadium synthesizer falls from Logan's hands. Present day. Logan wakes up, he gets back on his feet. Again, they're fighting in the dock. Tsukino picks up one of the burning briefcases. Proof that Kurohagi was smuggling drugs. Meanwhile, guards are running to Shingen's compound. He tells Shingen everything. Burned in the fire. Logan attacked, and a monster named Omega Red showed up and started fighting him. They had it all on their phones. Shingen hears this and he loses it. He gets very angry. Back at the dock. During the fight, Omega Red is telling Logan to give him the carbonadium synthesizer. Logan hears this and he understands the desperation. He looks around. He sees gas pipes nearby. He grabs a gas pipe and he throws it directly at Omega Red. The impact creates a massive explosion. Logan and Yukio use the explosion to escape. Both of them are moving as fast as they can, but Kurohagi's bodyguard sees them leaving. He tells them to follow. He tells them to chase. Morning, the sun comes up. Yukio is taking care of Logan's wounds. She's bandaging him, cleaning the blood. He says his self-healing ability has gotten weaker. Every time he was near those iron tentacles, his powers got drained. Yukio hears this and she gets frustrated. She asks him why he's getting so weak. She thought he was strong. That's why she started helping him in the first place. Logan looks at her and he tells her something real. He says, life is like this. There are ups and downs. It's good days and bad days. But here's what I know. Whoever takes a bet against me always loses. It's not arrogance. In the middle of their conversation, Logan sees a man through the window. And that man is holding a bomb. He tells Yukio to get down. The bomb explodes. The blast tears through the room. Logan comes out of the rubble and he sees the bodyguard. The man sees Logan and he immediately draws his gun. He's going for his weapon. But Yukio is faster. She slices the gun right out of his hand. The bodyguard tries to run. He's panicking. But Logan doesn't let him go. Logan cuts his escape route. He loses his balance. And he falls down an iron ladder. Logan takes a moment. He needs rest. He sits down. And that's when the wall next to him explodes. Omega Red breaks through. He's fighting Logan again. Yukio doesn't understand. How did he find them? Omega Red answers by attacking Yukio. And then Omega Red picks Logan up with his iron chains. The chains start draining. And he's telling Logan what he's going to do. I'm going to cut you into many pieces, Wolverine. Omega Red has Logan in his grip. The iron chains are wrapped around him. The life force is draining. And Omega Red tells him something cold. He says, this time, S.H.I.E.L.D. and Nick Fury won't save you. But Logan's not done. He jumps directly at Omega Red and they're fighting while they're falling. While they're falling, Logan asks Omega Red something. He asks him how he can keep ruining the peace around them. Omega Red tells him the answer. He wants his carbonadium synthesizer back. Logan tells him the truth. AIM lied to you. I don't have it. It was buried in the snow back then. Omega Red doesn't believe him. He attacks again. But as they're fighting, Logan sees something. A weakness. An artificial heart. That's where Omega Red is vulnerable. That's when Yukio makes a move. She comes out of nowhere and she damages the mechanical hand. Logan sees the opportunity and he takes it. He attacks the damaged hand. He's going for the weak spot. Then Logan offers Omega Red a choice. He tells him to stop, but Omega Red refuses. Logan breaks his left mechanical hand. And then Omega tries to attack with his right hand. Logan breaks his artificial heart. Omega Red goes unconscious. The fight is over. He's down. Logan's about to leave. But then Kurohagi's bodyguard grabs his leg. He says, if you're going after Shingen, it's too late. He left for Madripoor with his daughter and his entire entourage. The police arrive on the scene. Logan and Yukio see them coming and they leave. Shingen is heading to Madripoor. His bodyguards are with him. His daughter is with him. They're flying away from Tokyo. Logan sees this happening and he makes a decision. He sends an alert. He calls the X-Men. He's asking for backup. In the sky, there's a high-tech jet and 3 people come out of it. They grab Omega Red, taking him, and then the jet activates in invisible mode. Shingen's den, Logan is running. Bodyguards everywhere. He beats them one by one. They don't stand a chance against him. He opens doors one by one until he opens the last door. Inside, Kikio. Meanwhile, in in a secret facility somewhere. Scientists are working on Omega Red. They're repairing him. Logan asks Kikio a direct question. Where is Shingen? Kikio's response is cold. He says it doesn't matter, because you're going to die today. Logan asks him another question. Was it you who killed my friend, Agent Asano? He tells Logan, I don't waste my time on those people. The police forces have arrived at Shingan's den. Kikio and Logan start fighting, and that's when something becomes clear. Kikio also has a healing ability. Kikio tells Logan he doesn't know where his healing ability comes from. Both of them are tearing up the den, destroying cardboard, walls, furniture. They're coming out of the building while they're still fighting. The police start arresting the bodyguards that Logan already defeated. Logan and Kikio continue their fight and they reach the roof of the building. Agent Tsukino is on the phone with the investigators. He tells them the bad news. Shingen already escaped. He left Madripoor through his private jet. Agent Takagi gets a report. The forensic report on Asano's death comes in. Takagi reads it and something clicks. Asano was killed by a sword. Before Asano died, before he lost consciousness, he had someone's hair in his mouth. The report says the hair isn't Logan's. On the rooftop, Logan and Kikio are still fighting. Blast, fire, smoke, debris. And emerging from the explosion is Omega Red. He tells Kikio something. He says, I'm with Shingen and AIM, so it will be better if you let me fight first. Kikio accepts. He steps back. He lets Omega Red take over. Logan looks at Omega Red and he tells him the truth. He says, you're just a puppet. Shingen and AIM are pulling your strings. You're not free. Omega Red hears this and he rejects it. He tells Logan no. Once I kill you, I'm going to take over the world. I'm going to be in control. I'm not a puppet. The fight starts again. Omega Red versus Logan, round 2. And this time, Omega Red is brutal. He walks right into the iron tentacles, and with his claw, he destroys Omega Red's artificial heart. Omega Red falls unconscious. Fight is over. Logan's standing there, bleeding. He calls out to Kikio. He tells him it's his turn now. They're fighting next. He says, I don't fight opponents who are already very tired. That would be disrespectful, so let's fight some other day. And then Kikio leaves. He just walks away. In the sky, there's a ship coming. The X-Men have arrived. It's Cyclops. Logan's sitting in Cyclops' plane. He looks at Cyclops and he makes a request. He tells him, take me to Madripoor. Cyclops looks at him like he's crazy. He says, I'm not a cab driver. Logan grins. He tells Cyclops, well, if you're good to me, you'll definitely get a good tip. Cyclops isn't impressed. He complains about the whole situation. He tells Logan, you know what? Every time I take you to places like Madripoor, my plane ends up getting stuck there. But Logan gives him a look. Cyclops takes the plane and they're heading out. While they're flying, Cyclops tells Logan about Madripoor. He says Madripoor used to belong to pirates. But even today, it's still a lawless place. There's no government rule there. It's a small island off the coast of Asia. Yukio leans forward from the back of the plane. She adds her own perspective. She tells them only goons live there. The island is split between the rich and the poor. The poor people live in the dirty areas. She continues, Kurohagi runs that island now. When his father was alive, his father controlled everything. And now Kurohagi has taken over. He's in charge. And then they finally arrive. Madripoor. It's below them, an island surrounded by water. Yukio tells them her plan. She says we should land on the east side of Madripoor, the quieter side. That way no one sees us. We can move quietly. They land on the east side. As they're exiting the plane, Logan looks at Cyclops and he tells him, that was a favor, man. I appreciate it. Cyclops doesn't miss a beat. He says, no problem. But next time you fly with me, you're paying for the gas. As they're walking away from the plane, Yukio got something to tell. She says, I used to live here with my parents. But then, out of nowhere, two people throw a net on them. Falls from above and it traps both Logan and Yukio. And then the goons come. They're surrounding the net. They're ready to kill. The goons tell Yukio something cold. They tell her, if you want to live, separate yourself from him. But Yukio doesn't hesitate. She and Logan both pull out their weapons. They break the net from the inside, and then they start beating the goons. Then Logan tells Yukio, take care of them. And then Logan runs. He's escaping from the goons. He jumps into the water. He's swimming, moving away from the chaos. He reaches the other side of the island, pulling himself out of the water. That's when a man attacks him from behind. He turns and he deals with the attacker, and then more people come. They surround Logan. Logan doesn't waste time. His claws come out, and he cuts through them. One of the goons gets scared. Logan tells him the truth. He says, Kurohagi sent you, right? The goon is about to answer. He's about to tell Logan everything he knows, but then someone attacks him from behind. The goon goes down. More people attack Logan. They keep coming. Then a biker comes, a goon on a motorcycle. He wraps the chain around Logan's legs and he cranks the throttle. Logan gets dragged. Then they pull him up. They hang him upside down with another chain. He's suspended in the air. They think they've got him. One of the goons asks him a question. How do you like Madripoor? Logan breaks the chain with his claws. He says, if there were more girls here, it would have been better. The goons hear this and they panic. They run. Logan sees a motorcycle left behind. He grabs it. He gets on and he rides straight at the remaining goons. goons. He's attacking them with the bike. In a secret location, an old man and a young girl are watching Logan on CCTV cameras. They're seeing everything he does. Back in the streets, Logan stops for a moment. The goons think they've got another chance. They attack again. But then a teenage girl appears. She comes out of nowhere, and she attacks the goons directly. Logan stops, and he looks at the teenage girl. He asks her, "Why did you help me?" She looks at him, and she tells him, "Look strong, really strong, so I thought I should take your side." Then she explains more. She tells Logan, "A lot of people on this island do whatever Kurohagi tells them to do. Kurohagi is the boss. People obey. But not me. I don't do that, and I don't like what Kurohagi does." Logan asks her a question. He needs information. He tells her, "Where is Kurohagi?" The girl thinks about it. She says, "What do I get in return?" Logan tells her, "I can guarantee you one thing. I won't leave Kurohagi. I will find him. And when I do, I'm going to make him answer for what he's done." The girl teases Logan. She says, "Did you think he just ran away with your girlfriend?" That makes him angry. The girl laughs at his reaction. She says, "Kurohagi is in the tallest building on the island. It's called the Dragon Palace. That building is huge. It's like the Avengers Tower. It's massive. It's his base of operations. In the Dragon Palace, Shingen is there. He's blindfolded, and in front of him are 7 candles. They're lit. Shingen is performing. He's showing his sword skills. Even blindfolded, he can fight. Everyone around him is watching. They're impressed. They're appreciating the artistry of his sword mastery." The girl, her name is Min, tells Logan more details about what he's walking into. She tells him, "The way to the Dragon Palace is very complicated. It's designed to confuse people, and everyone around here hates you." In the Dragon Palace, Kurohagi walks toward a cage, a massive cage. He looks at it and he says something ominous. He says, "It's time for you to come out." Kurohagi writes something on the gate, Japanese words, and then the cage opens. Something massive comes out, something huge. It's a giant monster. Its name is Vadaka. Kurohagi tells Vadaka what to do. Kill Wolverine. Min stops Logan. She tells him, "You won't be able to reach the Dragon Palace easily. You're going to need our help." The ground starts shaking. The earth is trembling. And then it appears. Vadaka, the giant monster. It's coming straight at them. It's looking right at Logan. Vadaka charges directly at Wolverine. Logan's dodging, moving, trying to stay alive. While he's escaping, Logan asks Min about this thing. He yells at her, "Who is Vadaka?" Min tells him the truth. She explains, "Vadaka is a giant statue. He comes from the Dragon Palace. His job is to guard it, to protect it. He's locked in place with a magical seal. Without breaking that seal, Vadaka is just lifeless stone." Logan hears this and he's already thinking, there's a way to beat this thing. There has to be. But first, he's got to survive. They're escaping from Vadaka, but then more goons show up. They're chasing them. More people come out and they're fighting the goons. They're attacking the people hunting Logan and Min. Seeing this chaos, Logan and Min take their chance. They run, but Vadaka doesn't stay behind. Vadaka catches up and it attacks Logan directly. But then Vadaka is on him, pounding, punching. Min gets away, but the goons catch her. She's trapped. But then Yukio shows up. Yukio saves her at the construction site. Logan and Vadaka are still fighting. Then Yukio makes a move. She grabs the cement mixer and she pours dry cement directly on Vadaka. Vadaka gets stuck, trapped in the cement. Logan uses this moment. He escapes, but then Vadaka breaks through. The statue moves. It sees Yukio and it attacks her. It hits her hard. Then it grabs Logan. It's got him again. Min sees this happening. She sees Vadaka beating Logan. She sees Logan losing. She finds a nearby gas pipe. It's heavy. It's metal. And she uses all her strength and she swings it directly at Vadaka's eyes. Vadaka's stone eyes crack. They get damaged. The statue looks confused. And then Vadaka runs. It's retreating back to the Dragon Palace. More goons attack Logan immediately. Min makes a decision. She tells Logan, "Come with me. I know a way out of here." She takes him straight to the sewage system, underground. More goons appear. Logan sees them, and he gets ready to fight. But Min stops him. She tells him they're with us. They're on our side. Logan looks at her like she's crazy. He tells her, "I don't trust them. Ever since I got to Madripoor, everyone wants to kill me. I can't trust anyone down here." He's done with alliances. Min tries to stop him. She tells him, "You can't go alone. You need help." He says, "I didn't come here to make friends." He's walking away when someone attacks him from a distance. A spear. Logan dodges it easily. Then he hears a voice coming from the darkness. "You have amazing power. If you stay with us, if you join us, then our will is confirmed." Logan hears this and he doesn't hesitate. He tells the voice, "I stay away from people who treat me like a weapon. I'm not a tool, so whatever you want from me, the answer is no." In a repair facility, Vadaka is being fixed. In the streets of Madripoor, Kikio is walking through the city. He's asking people if they've seen Wolverine, but the people around him don't respect him. They surround him. They're thinking they can take him down. Kikio doesn't even blink. He makes one move, and all of them go down. They're defeated in an instant. At the location where the fight happened, Yukio is there. But as she's getting up, Kurohagi's bodyguard spots her. Logan has a conversation with the old man. The man introduces himself. His name name is Ko. Ko tells Logan, I want to take all the power from Kurohagi. I want to snatch Madripoor from his control, and then I'm going to do what's right. I'm going to help the people of this island. Logan listens to this speech and he thinks it sounds like a movie script, but then Ko tells him something that gets Logan's attention. Ko says, your girlfriend, Mariko, do you know her wedding date has been postponed? Ko explains, it can only happen at the Dragon Palace on her actual wedding day. That's when we make our move. Ko takes Logan to his hideout, and Logan sees what they've got. There are weapons everywhere. Guns, grenades, people, a whole army hidden underground. Ko tells him, I'm going to defeat both Kurohagi and Shingen. Logan asks him something important. What's your connection to that gangster? He tells Logan his story. I used to fight with Kurohagi's father, Juo Kurohagi. We were both competing to become the leader of Madripoor. But then Shingen came. He came as an outsider, and Juo made a choice. He formed an alliance with Shingen. Together, they decided to remove me from power. Shingen sent his perfect assassin after me. Miyoki was deadly. But the person who protected me, the person who stood by my side, was my own son, Kai. And then something happened that changed everything. Kai and Miyoki fell in love. Both of them wanted something different. They wanted peace. They didn't want this violence. I was told that Shingen would never accept this love. So I hid them. I protected them. I tried to get them out of Madripoor. But while I was helping them escape, I forgot about my own work. I lost focus. And Juo and Shingen took advantage of that. We fought. The three of us together. We killed Juo's bodyguards, all of them. We won that battle. But then I was caught. And Shingen came to me. He killed my son right in front of me. He killed Kai. Then he killed Miyoki, the assassin. And then Shingen came for me. But instead, he cut my leg with his sword. I jumped into the water. Somehow I survived. But even today, every day, the pain in my leg reminds me. It reminds me of what I have to do. I also had a granddaughter. She was here with me. That's when a soldier comes running in. He's got urgent news. He's got a transmission for Ko. They pull up the video. It's Yukio. She's been captured. Kurohagi's voice comes through. If you want to save her, you better come here. Ko hears Yukio's name and something clicks. He turns to the people around him and he says, that's my granddaughter's name. That's the granddaughter I lost all those years ago. Kurohagi sends a message. He tells Logan to come to the junkyard. He's making it clear. Come alone or Yukio dies. In the junkyard, Yukio is trapped. Goons are all around her. They're playing with Yukio's weapons like it's a game. They're thinking there's no way she escapes. They say, these walls around us, they're made of concrete so powerful that even Logan's claws won't break through them. And they've set up defenses, 5 or 6 cameras. Each one has a machine gun attached. The goons are laughing. They think Logan will come and they'll gun him down with machine gun fire. Logan tells Ko what he's going to do. He's going to save Yukio. He's going to the junkyard. Ko says this wasn't the plan. This isn't how we were supposed to do this. But Logan looks at him and he tells him Yukio has saved my life many times. Now it's my turn. Then Logan takes a shot at Ko. He tells him you're obsessed with revenge. You've let it take over. Ko smiles at this. He tells Logan my granddaughter used to say the same thing. But Ko doesn't stop Logan. Instead he calls for a map. He wants to show Logan something. Ko points to the map and he explains. There's a shortcut to the Dragon Palace Ko tells him is called Hell Gate. And here's the thing about Hell Road. Nobody who goes down it ever comes back. Ko tells them, I sent dozens of men down that road. None of them came back. Not a single one. Logan asks what's down there. Ko shakes his head. He tells them, I don't know. For years, criminals from all over the world have come to Hell Road. Different criminal gangs fight each other down there constantly. They fight for control. Then Ko shows another map, a new one. He tells Logan, we're building a tunnel. Logan understands the plan immediately. He realizes what Ko is doing. He's using Logan as bait. Logan accepts this. But he tells Ko, my first priority is Yukio. I'm gonna save her. That comes before your plan. Back in the junkyard, the goons guarding Yukio are tired, and now they're sleeping. Yukio sees her chance. She's not wasting time. She moves carefully. She finds her weapon. She frees herself from the restraints. But then Kurohagi arrives. He pulls out a tranquilizer gun and he fires. The dart hits Yukio and it injects the drug. The same drug that paralyzed Logan before. She's paralyzed again. But Kurohagi isn't done. He's Anger's goons. So he takes one of them and he injects him with poison. A poison so terrible that it destroys the body from the inside out. It becomes like a dry leaf. It crumbles. Then Kurohagi looks at Yukio, paralyzed, helpless. He tells her something cold. He tells her, my father tried to kill your parents. And he succeeded. He killed them, but he couldn't kill you. He failed with you. So now I'm going to finish what my father started. And then he just walks away, leaving Yukio alone in the junkyard. In the Dragon Palace, Mariko is getting ready. She's wearing a bride dress. Shingen comes to her. He tells her, I know you're missing Logan, but don't worry. Logan will die today. He won't be coming back. And after that, you'll be a good wife to Kurohagi. You'll do your duty. Back in the junkyard, goons have chained Yukio. She's secured now. She can't move. Logan is on his way. He's coming through the streets on a Harley-Davidson motorcycle motorcycle. Logan's claws come out and he breaks all of them. He's slashing through the metal like it's nothing. Then JCBs show up. Logan moves forward, dodging them, and then the machine guns start firing. Bullets everywhere. And while he's dodging, he's grabbing car scrap. He throws them at the cameras. Logan parks his motorcycle and he looks at the concrete wall. But Logan sees something, a flaw in the structure. He finds it. He goes over to the machine gun ammunition that's lying nearby. Bullets. He collects them, and then he uses them. He creates a blast, an explosion of bullets and force. The wall cracks, it breaks open, and Logan comes straight through into the junkyard. He finds Yukio chained up. He frees her immediately. He breaks the chains. Then he picks her up. He carries her to his motorcycle. He sits her on the Harley Davidson and he drives. He's heading out of the junkyard with Yukio. As they ride, Logan tells Yukio where they're going. He tells her, "We have to get to the Dragon Palace. There's a shortcut, a road called Hell Road. I met your grandfather. He explained everything to me." As Logan is driving, Yukio's mind goes back. She remembers her childhood and training with her grandfather. She remembers looking in Ko's eyes and saw revenge. She didn't see affection for his granddaughter. Her grandfather never really loved her. He just wanted to use her for his cause. In the Dragon Palace, Kurohagi is furious. He throws flower pots in Ko's hideout. One of Ko's soldiers named Coco gets the report. Logan was successful. He freed Yukio, and now he's heading straight for the Dragon Palace. He's going through Hell Road. Ko likes this news. He likes the chaos. He tells all the guards to move. They're heading toward Hell Road with their tunnel. Logan and Yukio finally reach it. They stop at the entrance. Logan thinks about Mariko. He thinks about her waiting for him at the Dragon Palace. And then Logan enters Hell Road. Logan and Yukio are riding through Hell Road. Logan looks at Yukio and he tells her, "Why is everyone so afraid of this place? It's just a road. It's not that scary." Yukio tells him, "We just crossed the first gate. We still have 3 more gates to cross. Drugs are supplied from here all over the world. Criminal gangs control different sections. Kurohagi's own father couldn't take control of this area. That's why Hell Road belongs to no one. And that's why there are so many dangers here." After hearing this, Logan understands now. He tells Yukio, "I made a promise to your grandfather. No matter what's on this road." Logan tells Yukio about Ko's plan, about the tunnel underground. Yukio tells him, if anyone lands a jet on this road, that jet gets destroyed immediately. "So I hope your friend Cyclops didn't follow us." Logan laughs and says, "Yeah, we should have landed him here instead." Then a bird flies in front of them. Then a spear comes flying through the air. They stop the bike and they see skulls, skeletons, the remains of people who came before them. Then hundreds of spears coming from all directions. Logan's claws come out and he starts destroying them one by one. He's cutting spears out of the air, destroying them before they can hit. Yukio's also using her weapons, keeping the spears away. Then a direct spear attack comes straight at them. Logan grabs Yukio and he jumps forward. They're in the air, but then the road itself opens up, a pit. They're falling into it, but Logan's claws save them. His claws grab the edge of the pit and he pulls both of them up. They emerge from the pit, and people are there, an entire group. They attack immediately, then a giant comes. Logan moves forward and he hits this giant. They keep moving. Then a wooden machine comes at them. It's moving, it's attacking. At the Dragon Palace, a bodyguard comes to Kurohagi and tells him Logan is on Hell Road. He's already crossed the first gate. Kurohagi hears this and then he tells the bodyguard, "Release Vadaka. I want Logan dead before he reaches me." Mariko is waiting. She's in her wedding dress. The ceremony is about to start, but her eyes are looking toward the doors. She's waiting. Hell Road continues. Logan and Yukio destroy the wooden machine. They escape. Then people attack from above. Arrows, spears. But it's not directed at them. It's directed everywhere. That's because 2 gangs are fighting each other, and Logan and Yukio are caught in the middle. Logan and Yukio fight through it. They keep moving forward. In the tunnel, Ko is moving with his army, getting closer to the Dragon Palace. But then they see something. The remains of the men Ko sent earlier. Skulls, bones. Ko realizes Hell Road killed all of them. Back on Hell Road, Logan and Yukio are running forward when their feet touch a freezing liquid. It's freezing their feet. Then a giant machine with big blades. The machine is lowered on top of them. The blades are spinning directly above them. As the blades come toward Logan, he dodges. He uses his claws to push himself up. He grabs Yukio and he pulls her out of the way. Logan attacks the people controlling the machine. Gang wars. Another gang comes from behind. Logan and Yukio are still in the middle of it, but then Min appears. Min and others. They come and they fight alongside Logan and Yukio. Together, they cut through the gang wars. And finally, they escape Hell Road. Now Logan and Yukio are at the Dragon Palace. They survived Hell Road. But then Kikio appears. He's standing there. Kikio tells Logan, "We have unfinished business." Logan tells him that my main mission is to kill Kurohagi. Kikio thinks about this. He considers it. He's a samurai. He has honor. And forcing Logan to fight when he's already injured and tired would be dishonorable. Kikio tells Logan, We'll continue our fight some other day. When you're ready, then Kurohagi comes in a flying floater. He sees Logan at the Dragon Palace entrance. Logan grabs, he throws it directly at Kurohagi, but Kurohagi has a transparent shield. Kurohagi looks at Kikio and he asks him, Kikio, you've always been with Shingen. Why don't you come work for me instead? He tells Kurohagi, I'm not Shingen's servant. I'll watch your fight from the side. Then Kurohagi breaks Vadaka's seal again. He writes the Japanese characters. Vadaka comes back to life. Kurohagi tells Logan something cold. I'm going to get married now. Goodbye, Logan. I hope you survive what's coming. And then Kurohagi leaves. Vadaka attacks Logan immediately. Logan tries to attack Vadaka's eyes again. But this time, Vadaka is ready. Vadaka dodges. Logan gets beaten. He gets crushed under Vadaka's feet. Inside the Dragon Palace, the wedding guests are nervous. They hear the fighting. Mariko is worried. She's looking toward the sounds of battle. Logan throws Vadaka away and attacks with everything he's got. But nothing works. Vadaka throws a spear at Logan. Logan dodges. Their fight causes damage. The ending gate of Hell Road cracks. It's destroyed. When the gate breaks, Kurohagi gets furious and leaves his room. The broken gate injures some of Ko's gang members, but they survive. Ko meets his granddaughter, Yukio. The granddaughter he thought was lost. They look at each other. But then Kurohagi comes out. He sees Ko still alive after all these years. Kurohagi immediately calls his bodyguards. He tells them what to do. And then, on his command, every guard starts firing. Min tries to save one of Ko's gang members, but the guards keep firing at her. They're trying to kill. Yukio comes and she stops them. But suddenly, all of their guns suddenly break. And that's because Kikio comes and tells them, according to the rules of honor, you never attack children. More guards come forward. They're trying to fight, but Yukio attacks them. Logan's wounds are healing. Vadaka comes back and fights him again. Min gets in the way. She's trying to save someone else. Kurohagi orders the guards to kill her. Vadaka throws Min aside. Min gets hurt. She's injured. Yukio catches her. But seeing this, people get angry. Then Kikio comes back. Kikio breaks Vadaka's weapon. He tells the statue, how dare you raise your hand against children? Kikio starts fighting Vadaka. Vadaka throws spears from its head. Magical spears. One hits Kikio and he gets thrown back. Min doesn't have much time left. She's dying. She looks at Ko and she thanks him. Those are her last words. And then she dies. Seeing this, Yukio tells Ko, this would have been my fate. If I hadn't escaped when I did, Kikio does a wind attack. A powerful wind. But it does nothing to Vadaka. The statue is unmoved, so Kikio goes deeper. He uses his ultimate technique. A sword comes out of his hands. It's spinning. It's glowing. And then he does a double splash attack. Vadaka gets distracted. That's when Logan takes his chance. He grabs a spear, and he drives it straight into Vadaka's face. He pierces the statue directly through the stone face. Vadaka falls. The statue collapses. Everyone is shocked. The battle is over. Vadaka is defeated. After defeating Vadaka, Ko sees Kurohagi running. This is his moment. This is what he's been waiting for, revenge. Yukio sees her grandfather running and she asks him, where are you going? Min isn't here anymore. She's dead. Ko doesn't stop. He tells her, I have work to finish. Work that's been waiting for 20 years. Kikio and Yukio run alongside him. They're all heading toward one thing. Revenge. Justice. Closure. Kurohagi comes out and he announces to the guests that the wedding is about to begin. But then he whispers to Shingen. He tells him, they've arrived. They're here. Ko is with them. Shingen hears this and he immediately stands up. He leaves. He's going to deal with this personally. He's not staying for the ceremony. The fight is calling him. Kurohagi goes to Mariko. He tells her something possessive. He says, I know you're very happy right now, but remember one thing. You're mine. Nobody else will have you. You belong to me. Then the bodyguards attack Ko and his gang. A full assault. Multiple guards. Heavy firepower. But Ko's gang fights back. They attack the guards. It's a war right there in the Dragon Palace. Logan, Yukio, and Kikio come in and they attack the bodyguards too. All three of them are fighting. Together, Ko pushes forward. He's trying to get deeper into the building. Trying to get to Shingen. Logan follows him. They're fighting their way up the building. And as soon as Ko exits the lift on floor 42, Shingen is there, waiting. At the same time, Logan and his team defeat all the remaining bodyguards and they enter the building. Kurohagi is frustrated. He's trying to get through the wedding ceremony, but something's wrong. He's angry. He keeps asking, where's Shingen? Where is he? He should be here. Ko stands in front of Shingen, an old man facing the man who destroyed his life. Shingen looks at him and he tells him something dismissive. He says, you're just an old man living in the past. Ko attacks him with a kunai dagger, but nothing happens. Shingen dodges. Shingen is too fast, too skilled. Then Yukio comes. She attacks Shingen with her weapons. She comes right at him and she tells him, I'm the one whose parents you killed, with your own hands. You remember me now? Shing looks at her and he says something cold. He tells her, if that's the case, then let me take you to your parents. Let me finish what I started. He's threatening to kill her, just like he killed her parents, just like he's been killing everyone who stands against him. Logan and Kikio are fighting their way through the building. They're destroying guards. They're moving fast, but they don't know where to go. They don't know where Mariko is. Logan stops and he looks up. He uses his enhanced hearing abilities. He focuses, he listens carefully, and he hears it, the wedding ceremony. It's happening. He hears Shingen's voice, and he hears that Shingen has caught both Ko and Yukio. Logan doesn't waste time. He beats beats the guards around him and he runs toward the sounds. He's going to save them. While fighting, Shingen attacks Ko's chest. It's a direct hit. Ko is wounded, badly wounded. Yukio sees this, and she attacks Shingen with a barrage of daggers. Multiple daggers coming at him from all angles, but Shingen dodges every single one. He moves like water. Then Shingen is about to kill Yukio. His sword is coming down, it's going to be over. But Ko steps in front of her. Ko sacrifices himself to save his granddaughter. Shingen attacks again. He's about to finish both of them. But Logan arrives. Logan reaches them just in time. Shingen looks at Logan and he says something mocking. He says, "What's the use of saving Mariko's wedding now? It's too late. Everything is falling apart." Logan tells him the truth. He says, "If the wedding can happen, it can also be stopped. Because you forced this wedding. You forced Mariko into this, and I'm not going to let that stand." Kikio also arrives. Shingen gives him an order. He tells Kikio to fight Logan, but Kikio refuses. He tells Shingen, "I can't fight Logan now. He's not in perfect shape. He's injured. To fight him like this would be dishonorable." That's when a missile comes out of nowhere. It destroys the bridge. The structure collapses. Everyone is separated. Ko is dying. He's lost too much blood. He knows his time is ending. He comes to Yukio. He looks at his granddaughter, and he tells her something important. He says, "The fire of my revenge has snatched your childhood from you. Your whole life has been defined by my need for vengeance. That was wrong. As long as a man has breath, he keeps fighting. But I want you to choose your fights differently. Choose them wisely. Don't be like me. Don't let revenge consume you like it consumed me." And then he dies. Ko takes his last breath. Logan arrives at the wedding ceremony and all the guests see him. They're terrified. They run. They scatter. The ceremony is over. Everything is falling apart. Logan comes close to Mariko and Kurohagi, and that's when he sees it. Kurohagi has a gun. He's holding it to Mariko's head. Logan says to Kurohagi, "The wedding isn't over yet, but you're already showing your true colors." Mariko looks at Logan. She tells him something. She says, "You know what? You can leave here. You can leave me. This doesn't have to end our love. Our love is stronger than any of this." But Logan refuses. He tells her, "No, I'm not leaving you. I'm not going to let him or anyone else use you as a toy. You're not a prize. You're a person." Logan steps forward and he grabs Kurohagi's hand. He's trying to get control of the weapon. Kurohagi is about to tell his guards to shoot Logan, but he stops. He realizes something. If he tells his guards to fire, they might hit him instead. Then Shingen comes. Shingen attacks, and Kurohagi immediately grabs Mariko. He's taking her away. He's running. In that moment, Shingen's sword comes across Logan's face. A brutal cut. Logan's face is sliced open. Shingen challenges him. He tells Logan, "Now I'm going to cut you into 100 pieces. You're gonna die here." But Logan's healing kicks in. The wound closes, and Logan attacks back. Logan and Shingen fight. Then Shingen throws Logan off a balcony. Logan falls, but he uses his claws to grab the side of the building. He stops his fall. Then Shingen comes at him again. He attacks, and Logan falls further. He drops down from the balcony. Kurohagi takes Mariko to his private room. He opens a secret compartment, and he takes out a gun. A special gun. A gun he designed specifically for Logan. Logan reaches Kurohagi's room. Shingen is there too. They're all in the same place now. Shingen tells Kurohagi something. He says, "This fight is between me and Logan. You don't come in between. This is my battle." Shingen and Logan fight again. Shingen is about to kill them, but then Yukio comes. She attacks Shingen with her weapons. Shingen turns on her and he brutally injures her with his sword. Logan sees this and he loses it. Kurohagi is about to shoot Logan with his gun, but then Mariko stops him. She pushes his hand away, but the gun goes off anyway. The bullet flies through the air, and it hits Kikio. Kikio takes the bullet. He sucks out the poisoned blood from his mouth. He survives, but he's injured. While fighting, Logan tears off Shingen's clothes, and that's when he sees it. Shingen is wearing a steel armor, an armor made of vibranium. That's why Logan's claws haven't been able to cut him. Shingen removes his suit and he engages Logan in pure combat fighting. He's beating Logan down. Then both of them jump from the building. They fall, and they land in the swimming pool. Kikio watches from a distance. He can see that only one of them is going to walk away from this. Kurohagi takes Mariko to a hidden hideout, and there, he shows her something. His father's coffin, his father's real body. He tells her, "I poisoned my father's juice because he didn't think I was worthy enough to take his place, so I had to take it from him." Logan and Shingen fight in the water. Yukio tries to help. She's going to join the fight, but Kikio stops her. He tells her, "Let Logan finish this. This is his battle." Logan is losing. Shingen's tag is brutal. He kicks Shingen and throws him out of the swimming pool. As soon as Shingen comes out of the water, he turns around, and that's when he sees it. Logan comes out of the water, and he pierces Shingen's neck with his claws. Logan tells Yukio, "Come take your revenge. For your parents. Do it." Yukio walks slowly. She kills him. Shingen's body falls into the swimming pool. The monster who destroyed so many lives is finally dead. Logan catches Yukio as she's about to fall. He holds her in his arms. And then Yukio confesses something. She tells Logan, "I killed your friend, Asano. I had so much hatred for Shingen, so much need for revenge for my parents. I knew that as long as Asano was alive, you wouldn't help me. You wouldn't support my cause, so I killed him, and I'm ashamed of it. Please forgive me." And then she says goodbye, and she dies in Logan's arms. He tells them there are explosives everywhere in this built, and as soon as I press this button, everyone around me will be destroyed. Everyone will be exposed to explosion. Except me. Except you. Except my father's body. Before he detonates, Mariko tries to stop him. She tries to save people. But Kurohagi throws her back. He presses the button. The whole building explodes. The entire structure is coming down. Logan and Kikio are in the lift. They pull themselves out. They're fighting their way through the destruction. They're making their way toward Kurohagi. They force the gate open using their combined power. Logan slides in. Kurohagi takes out his tranquilizer gun, the same gun he used before. He fires directly at Logan. The dart hits Logan. Logan pulls the bullet out. His body feels pain. The paralysis is starting. He's weakening. Mariko comes to it. She's sorry. She apologizes for everything. Then Kurohagi pulls out his real gun, his loaded gun. He's going to shoot Logan. Mariko comes in between them. Logan comes straight at Kurohagi. He attacks, but Kurohagi's gun goes off in the struggle, and the poison bullet hits Kurohagi instead. The poison spreads through his body. Kurohagi's body rots. He lands right on top of his father's corpse, and it hits Mariko. Logan catches her. He holds her. Mariko looks at Logan and she tells him, "Nothing can happen to me now. It's okay. You stay with me. Our love has been immortalized from here." He's not ready for this. They both say it. "I love you." And they kiss. And then Mariko dies. Logan holds Mariko's body. He's carrying her toward the sunset. He came here to save Mariko. And if he can't live without her, if he breaks down, then he breaks his promise to her. Logan screams with all his frustration. In the final scene, Logan fulfills the promise he made to Kikio. The promise to fight him one day when Logan is ready. Logan came to save his girlfriend Mariko. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do let me know in the comment, and check our Iron Man video too. See you all next time. Till then, goodbye homies, love you all.